guess if you don't have it affect you directly in your life, you're never going to know anything about it. It's like cancer. Anybody can have cancer around you, and you may never know. They might not even tell you. But until you have someone that really affects you personally, like family or friends, then you never really think about it. So Parkinson's was one of those things, you know. And like I said, this whole thing started by a doctor friend of mine who was in the classes that had recommended one of his patients to me, a 70-year-old gentleman by the name of Roger Perkins. And the first time he walked in, I just knew this guy was special, and I never planned on growing this Hidden to Heal program at all, because he came in, I was just going to help this one guy, and I was going to personally train him. And after the first 2 or 3 sessions, I was like, wow. He was showing so much promise after the first few classes, using his one arm that is going dead. It started to work by punching a bag, and then doing some planks and some push-ups. It was amazing. 2.5 years he couldn't drive a stick shift car or a car in general. And on that 9th class, he showed up driving his stick shift car, and just amazing. So that's what really pushed me to think, man, we could take this mainstream and really try to help more people. So I went to a Parkinson's support group that he's part of, and I really laid it out pretty heavy and had him on their chairs working out and doing the workout with me. And that's where it really exploded. And most of those people came in and tried the class and really enjoyed it, and they stuck with it. And we've created a team, I call it Heal Team 1, kind of taking it off the SEAL teams of the Navy SEALs. And I'm just happy to have all the people in the class, because everybody brings something different to the class. And it started out as a Parkinson's class. And people who've come to me now, we've turned it into just like a healing class. And I don't mean like they're healed from their condition. It's just a mental feeling when they come in and go, wow, I don't have to carry the weight of this condition with me when I come in this class.
5, it's very complicated. I want you to keep working it there. You're doing great. Left, right, 6.
People say, you know, it's a boxing program, and it's not a boxing program. It's fight conditioning. It is, you're hitting the heavy bag, you're hitting the mitts. You know, you might be doing, you know, plank positions, you may be stretching, you may be doing, you know, abdominal exercises and stuff like that. But then we do medicine ball work, we do balance and flexibility training. It's even made for people who have like recovering from a surgery, someone with a knee surgery, or we've had people who've been in car accidents that can't like fully go into heavier workouts, combat classes, or even a hard yoga class. You know, it's too hard for them. So this is a great place for them to launch their fitness back to where it used to be, or at least, you know, be able to do something and not feel like they're totally helpless when they do have an injury. So we can work around it.
Screw that hand up in the air. You're doing great. Look at the strength on this guy. Now, yeah, you couldn't lift that left arm when you started. Reach a little higher. No.
My favorite part of teaching the class is the fact that I get to meet new people every day, and you really get to know everybody, and it becomes a family.
Really straight. Stay there. Hold it there for 10. Look at Bob standing here. 9. Look at this. 8. 7. Stay there. 6.
Just to see the transformations that people are making, not just in a month, but like in a day or two, even if it's a mental transformation. Or a man in a wheelchair, stand up out of a wheelchair, has been in it for years, and never had the opportunity to stand up and actually know how to even hit a punching bag. And it has nothing to do with the punching bag. It's not even a boxing class. It's a functional fitness class. And like I said, it seemed like it was by accident, but I know that somebody else wanted me to do this, you know. This is like the most important thing I have in my business right now.
Next, old timer.
Well, for me, the hardest part was the change in my basic movement. In Parkinson's, quite frequently, you are affected more strongly on one side of the body. When I was diagnosed, they gave me a prescription, the famous levodopa carbidopa, which is the main medicine that most people with Parkinson's receive. They said, take this 5 times a day and come back in 6 months. Well, that just didn't satisfy me. That it brought me up to a better level, taking just the medicine, but I wanted something more than that level. And so I went to a lot of seminars and places to find out about what anybody with Parkinson's should do to maintain a constant level or a stronger level or go forward and not go backwards, and it says exercise.
I've watched people stand from a wheelchair. I've watched people start to walk, start to run, use their hands like they've never used before, hitting left, hitting right. Watching them do things that they couldn't do, gaining their independence, and just watching them smile when they walk out the door.
Every Parkinson's person has issues with their voice. It almost goes away. And so one thing that they wanted to work on was to try to manipulate that voice and use it not in the same monotone way, but to get louder and shout and say big things. Hi, 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 things like that. And then at the same time she says, well, if I'm doing the voice, what can I do for the movement? And so they developed a physical program for movement. It's great and wonderful. It gave me a lot of philosophy, but it drops me out. When the 4 weeks are done, what do? I need to have a maintenance. And so that's how I got into becoming involved with Matt's program. My doctor said, you need to go see Matt. So I thought that Matt's program would be the way that would allow me to keep constant or get a little bit better or a little bit stronger. My balance would improve, my coordination would improve, and all those aspects that I lose as a person with Parkinson's. Somewhere along the line, I realized that it's not important for me to achieve a score of 10 every time, but to achieve some score. Doing something is better than doing nothing.
Faster? All right, let's go. He goes faster. He's almost 84 years old, or young, depending how you look at it. Yay! Woo! Good show, Bob. And your breath is deep because you're breathing, trying to breathe in, exhale out. Even a slight bend. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. You got it? Look at those legs. You got nice legs. Oh, there. Sorry, Jim. Hitting on your wife again.
When they come in, it's just it's a team atmosphere. And when the wives come in to help the husbands, if they do have a spouse, they become a team in themselves because they need support more to help those ones that have the conditions. They don't get training on that. Those are the ones that have to be the coaches. And that's the hardest thing, to be a wife or a husband that has, your spouse. You have to be the wife or the husband, yet you have to become this jerk and be the boss.
Yeah, so when we first started, they gave me some pills. After a while, the prognosis was more and more. And I said, Jim, we are not going to do more. You're already getting to the point that you're freezing. I am not going to give you any more. We got to find something here. 4 years ago, we started doing the honeybee venom therapy. And before he started doing this, he was frozen, his face was frozen, he was not blinking. He was just really stiff. Vital functions sometimes were stopping. He wasn't doing that. If I could get that smile back, that would be one of my goals, to get his smile back on his face. And he came out one morning and he gave me the biggest smile. And I sat there and cried because you could see that the freezing was going and we were not putting any more medicine in him. That was the thing. I know the kids kind of laughed when we said we were going to go boxing. They go, Mom, you're going to take boxing? What next? Well, then they come back and saw what he was doing and how much better he was and how much better he could get up and down and his joints and everything. In fact, with the medicine, we're taking medicine away. I'm taking medicine away from him.
Roll the spine. Can you do that? Try it. Just roll and roll back up. And roll back to a seated position now. Try it without hitting your head on the wall. Try it. Don't give up. Come on back. Come on back. When you get stuck, keep doing this. It's an ab exercise. Come on, Jim. Roll up, Jim. Oh, no, he says.
Well, if they're struggling, they need to try it. That's the key. Because if they don't try it, put their all they got into it. You know, some people might not work for them. If everybody's got the mental attitude, maybe this will work for them. Try it. But it's changed my life for the better. Because if I wouldn't have that, I'd probably be in home.
We would not,
Wow.
he would not be the way he is.
No, I can't remember how he was. When you first came in, I can't remember that anymore, because you've changed so much.
Wasn't good.
No.
No, because I literally had to pick him up in bed. I mean, that's why I'm so strong.
Yeah.
Pick him up in bed, move him over. I mean, he couldn't even move over. You know,
Every time I got up in the night, she had to pick me up.
and I'm thinking, I can't do this all the time either. There's a point.
Come on, Grandpa. Let's go. I think I pissed him off. I did it on purpose to piss him off. It hurt me. You know, he always reminds me of my dad chasing me around when I was 17. You make the same faces too. It scares the hell out of me.
My dreams for the future, for one, is to make sure I stay healthy so I can be able to grow this business and continue to help others.
Ready for this one? All right, take the ball. Drop it. Okay, you just dropped your car keys. Now your back is straight. How do you pick it up? You don't bend over. You squat down as low as you can. You grab the ball. You squat even lower if you can. Grab the ball gently. You go right here. I didn't come up with it. Reach up high. You want to hit it, not kill you, right? Ready?
There's so many people out there that need help. They're looking for help and they don't know where to go. I've been down before. I got hurt in a car accident. I was in a wheelchair. I went from a wheelchair to a walker, a cane. I didn't know what to do. I came here, Matt helped me, lifted me up, showed me how to do things, and now I'm able to help others.
Whenever you're ready. Did you guys have a good workout? Booyah! Good. That's how we're going to keep the intensity going. Some days you have to work harder to get the blood pumping, you know? 1, 2. Try it again. Try that right. There we go. Try it again. There we go. Work on them arms, baby.
Even it has helped me. I feel like I'm much stronger in my arms and not only that, mentally sharper. I see that with him, and I see his voice is getting better. He's sitting here and you don't see him shaking.
And take your left leg down and keep your right leg up. There we go. There. Now. And then side. Right together. On Wednesday, Roger. Just hold it and breathe. I don't want to put a number on this at all. I just want you to hold your arm out, hold your leg out, just sit there and hold. Ah, good job. Let's sing a song. What do you want to sing? Put your left foot in, put your left foot out, put your left foot in, shake it all around. Lift that up one more time before I... All right, pull it up though, guys. You're getting weak on it. Come on! Come on, Bob. Killer, killer. He's a sweet guy. Who would ever kill him? Come on, Bob. Get the leg up. The leg. There it is. Jimbo. Let me hear you, Jim. Ha! Get the leg up there. Come on, guys. Go, go, go. All right, take your legs in the air. Put your hands behind you. Just hold it there. And just hold it. Uh-oh. What's Jim doing?
I don't know.
Tell him to put his hands behind his fanny.